Oh, that's a little. Okay, the ones that were mating, the black and red butterfly, and for the females, and the black one for the males, that's the caterpillar right there.
What's this one here, the green and white?
Same caterpillar at different stages.
Oh.
Yeah. This one is about two. No, because the third and fourth. Let me see if I can find one. That'd be nice to show you. And obviously they are green, right, to camouflage, so it doesn't make it easy.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure I saw one this morning. Basically, this one is about a week old. Okay. This one is about 2 weeks. And the third and fourth, here's a small baby also. The third and fourth week, they look like snake heads. So they have like they turn green completely. The form changes, the shape changes completely. They have two thick eyes on top that makes them look like mini snakes. You know? Oh, and here's one that turns into a chrysalis. You see?
Oh yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
So it completely looks like a leaf, huh?
Yes, it does.
And that's what they go for. Huh? They try to hide as much as they can. Caterpillar wise, you'll always have three kinds of colors. You'll have the green ones, brown ones, and colorful ones. Exactly, perfect. Good work here.
I saw the leaf that was chewed on, so I thought maybe he was around.
That makes sense.
Well spotted.
They do grow
So you see?
quickly though, like you said, a week.
And you see,
So those are fake eyes on top there.
Yeah, the real head is right
Oh,
there,
wow.
underneath. You see? When you feel threatened,
Oh.
he has two orange antennas that pop out. Yeah.
Doesn't spit or anything.
Look at how big my antennas
Well, he
are.
does fart though.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's not so romantic.
Ah.
What happens is that it smells like lime, because they only feed on lime trees or on lemon trees. So therefore, it smells like lemons. Yeah?
So if you're making a gin and tonic and you don't have a lime,
Then you can
Oh.
just squeeze it.
yeah.
That's really like if you're
Really hard up,
Hard up.
really hard up.
jungle, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're missing some.
I'm lost in the jungle and all I have is gin and tonic.
That's the main thing for survival. I think that's the most important thing.
I'm not going to catch malaria. It's good.
Alright, here we have a nice little guy. Those are you might be familiar with them. Those are the monarchs.
Yeah.
So the monarchs are interesting too because they migrate every year, right? So the ones that you have back home from North America and Canada, after September time, when it gets too cold for them, they fly all the way down to Mexico. But because they only live for about 2 to 3 weeks, it takes them about 5 to 6 different generations to actually
make the migration.
exactly.
And this guy looks like he has some silk on his feet or something like that.
Well, you're right. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
So he looks like he has 2 heads. The real one is on the right, and the other one is just to fool predators. Yeah. But remember, the green ones are to hide with the leaves. You'll have brown caterpillars to hide with the bark of the trees, and the colorful ones they actually try to show off to let predators know, be careful, don't mess with us, we're poisonous. If they're hairy, they could give you a rash. But like this, when they're just colorful, no hair, it's because their plant contains a milk inside, a poisonous milk.
The milkweed?
The milkweed,
Yeah.
absolutely. So by eating the milkweed, he also becomes poisonous. For us, we would just have like a bad stomach, bad reaction. But for a smaller bird, the poison would then be concentrated, and the bird, for instance, could die. Yeah? So I put it back on his milkweed. It might look a bit different from the milkweed you're familiar with, but that's our local milkweed. That's the one that we have in the Caribbean.
What's the plant that looks like raspberry?
Oh, this one is the powder. It's called powder puff. It has it's beautiful flowers. It looks like fireworks almost.
Oh,
yeah,
neat.
but now the non-flowered, so they're still at the flowering stage. What else? Oh,
We see him.
well camouflaged. So we saw the green
cool.
one, colorful one. That's the brown one.
Very cool.
And that's the one that we had the picture taken with?
No, this one would actually be the owl butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one that you had the picture with is even bigger, about double the size and 4 times the thickness.
He looks like he's got a dragon head.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he looks
taking
very
video
good.
right
You
now.
pet him, you'll see he's very sad.
Really?
I got the video basically started when he was explaining the caterpillars
And
and
the
stuff like
spikes on
that.
top are
Oh, you want
just
the-
to scare predators.
The chrysalis.
It's
Yeah.
completely
Yeah,
inoffensive.
you already did it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a picture of him anyway.
And this one would actually, back to you, if you wanted to eat and you're lost in the jungle, those would actually taste good.
Ah, interesting.
Remember the owls, they lay their eggs on banana trees. So
Ah.
by eating the leaves of the banana tree, they're supposed to taste like bananas.
Maybe.
Now the key word there was supposed to because I've
Yeah.
never tried.
Okay.
So please don't ask me for the recipe. I don't know if you have to fry it, boil it.
Caterpillar stew.
Yeah. Whatever sounds appealing to you. Okay, so we're putting back on the banana tree. After there's some more there. Beautiful. You see that?
Oh yeah, those I got a
Yeah.
picture of earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they're first and second week, they are green. Third and fourth week, they turn brown.
Right.
And then after 4 weeks, that's when they turn into a chrysalis. So to do so, the caterpillar will find a quiet spot. They'll hang themselves upside down always with silk. They'll form a J shape. Their body will start shrinking. Their skin will shed, and that's how they turn into a chrysalis for the butterflies. And then you also have cocoons for moth. That's the difference. Okay. Basically, moth need a longer time to transform themselves. So prior to turning into a chrysalis, the caterpillar will actually wrap himself in a leaf with silk, and he will make a sleeping bag. Once the outer layer, the protection is ready, then he will turn into a chrysalis inside of the cocoon. Okay. And then butterflies, day butterflies don't need that extra protection because it will only take them about 2 weeks to transform. Those guys, you're talking about 6 months. Okay. And those are the cocoons from the big moth. Huh? Okay. So it's 3 months as a caterpillar. That's why they get so big. 6 months in their cocoons, but they only live as moth for 5 to 7 days. That's it. And it's because normally, they have a straw or proboscis to drink nectar from flowers. They do not have one. So for 5 to 7 days, they only live off from the reserves they built up at the time they were caterpillars. Okay. But then you also have some really pretty chrysalises. If you wanted a new pair of earrings,
Very
it
shiny.
could work too.
Yes.
Very shiny.
Those are neat.
Yeah.
Are they
Quite nice.
hard?
Quite nice.
Well, not really.
Am I not supposed to touch them?
No, you could touch them. But you see, it's
Kind of like a shell.
yeah, a bit like plastic. You see, they're gonna be like that for 2 weeks. For the first few hours, they're extremely soft. So then you can't touch them. But then they harden a little bit, but you can't squeeze them. They're otherwise the same.
And which one is this yellow and black?
This one will turn into the friendly butterfly, the tree nymph, the black and white ones that like the perfumes and all that. Yeah. You also have this one, which is gorgeous.
I did have a pair of earrings like that once. I didn't know they were.
Like
Made out of.
yeah.
Very
So
cool.
it's not gold. Huh? I wish it was, but unfortunately it's not. Yeah. And this chrysalis will turn into the monarch butterfly. Yeah?
Oh,
And
wow.
because of the gold crown on top, that's the reason why
The
we
king.
call it the monarch. Yeah.
Now this one here.
This one will turn into the blue morph.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see, there are no color relations whatsoever between the color of the caterpillar, chrysalis, and butterfly. At each stage, they have a different color. The brown ones here are the owls. The little postman. Oh, sorry, this one is the Isabel. This one is getting ready to come out. Then we have the postman. They look quite similar too.
Is this the same as that? Just turned?
exactly.
Why is
Exactly.
it so bumpy looking? Like thorny looking?
That's just a chrysalis.
Oh, that's cool.
That's yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was to keep away predators.
It's mostly to look like a dried leaf. So you see, it's just like caterpillars. You have the green ones, brown ones, and colorful ones. But those guys, they're actually just trying to fake it. They're not really dangerous. If you were wondering why we keep all the feet in water cups, that's to prevent the ants from climbing up. It's
Good
not
idea.
100% efficient because we actually noticed that they make a bridge. They attach themselves together, to pass to the other side. And they also like bungee jumping. They go up the tree, and once they're on top, they let themselves drop.
Wow.
But it does reduce. It doesn't stop them completely, but it does stop a great deal of them from going up. So it does
Cool.
work a little bit. Yeah. All right, guys. So every morning when we come around 9 and 10, we open the cages, the 3 cages on the side, and that's when you can see all the newborns take the first flight. Okay. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can always come back. And if you come in the afternoon, like I told you earlier, it's easier for pictures. Any questions?
Not so far.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you.
The garden is yours. If you have any questions comes up to your mind, feel free to ask. We'll always be around. And don't forget, you can always come back. You'll always be welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Are butterflies fairly closely related to moths at all, or is it just sort of
Well,
a coincidence of
Okay,
evolution?
Some people do not agree with this, like religion-wise, but they said that. No, seriously.
I hear you.
We had like some fights here. Moth normally it is said that butterflies evoluted from moths.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously, if some people do not believe in evolution,
No,
you can see
yes,
where the problem comes from.
they'll get
But
punchy.
I mean, I respect everything. Scientific say it did come from moth.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking that they have different types of mouth parts, don't they? I mean, moths I
No,
know
it's
can,
just that
can
they-
eat
they-
clothing and stuff like that, for all I
Exactly.
know.
No, they do have different
But
styles.
butterflies won't.
Exactly.
They just have the
No,
little proboscis.
It's just they evoluted over time according to their requirements.
Interesting. Very cool.
Do you have any lizards in here?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
They always
Oh,
try
yeah.
to sneak in. Yeah. Sometimes we even
So
have
that
the
one
big
got
guys.
the piece bitten out of it
Oh, well,
at the very
true.
beginning of the
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
True.
And sometimes we have the big guys also, the big iguanas. But those guys, okay, luckily we don't have any holes big enough for them to pass. But they do patrol around the garden and just try to sneak in. Yeah. Otherwise, sometimes on top of the nets you'll see frogs. Yeah, but because they haven't found a hole, then they just fried on top. Kentucky fried frog.
Wow. So I was wondering, do the lizards, iguanas, whatever, go after the fish?
Okay, the iguanas no.
Well,
And the lizards no.
Oh,
The